You in need of a big, strong man, love?
Why? Do you know any? Are you Gav or Pet?
Depends whether I'm driving or not. It's Gav, actually.
Oh, well, I'm relieved you're not Pet.
Gavin Sailor. And you're?
The lady whose drive you're obstructing.
I think I'm in love.
Not again. Come on, give us a hit. But don't tell Pet, but so am I.
Oh, hey, don't torment yourself, Taylor. You got no chance.
Hey, I live here now.
Only because they haven't found out about you yet.
Never seen anything like it. Ridiculous.
Well, what is it, dear?
People moving into number 10. Stuff all over the road.
Anything in tonight?
What do you think?
Well, Wednesday's usually a good night.
Can't say I've noticed.
Usually plenty of ads.
Make half of them up, if you ask me. And judging by the number of replies I've had, half of them can't even be bothered to reply. Those firms probably can't afford the postage these days.
Sorry?
Oh, here's one for an accountant. Replies will only be sent to applicants enclosing the stamped addressed envelope. Now, really something, that. When you even have to pay for their postage inviting you for an interview.
It's a buyer's market, isn't it? Did you phone Telecom today?
Bit difficult when we're still waiting for them to install our line.
I meant when you went for the Echo.
Box was vandalized. Suppose I ought to write to them enclosing a stamped addressed envelope.
Do you go for Gordon or shall I?
No, you go. I've one or two things I have to do.
I can't get any... You're not going to do that now, are you?
There's an awful world film on I want to record. Yeah, the southern area's not working.
There's no need to swerve.
Well, it's not working.
Not just hot water, then.
You are?
There's no hot water.
Well, it turns on the immersion.
No, that's how I know it's not working.
Christ, what have you got in here?
Video cassettes and albums.
Are you into heavy metal or something?
Where do you want it?
Upstairs.
Upstairs? You suck that. I'm sorry, Pat.
Did you want a cup of tea?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Down. He's done it again, hasn't he? Who? Jack the lad left us to do the humping. I wish he had his brains.
Hello, darling. Had a busy day?
Yes.
Mr. Huntington?
Oh, hello.
Would you like a lift?
Well, I'm waiting for Heather. She's supposed to be collecting me.
Oh, well, she was still at home when I left. Or rather, your car was.
At home?
Yes. You sure you wouldn't like a lift?
Well, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Not at all. Probably engine trouble or something or other.
Or something or other.
I don't know where you kept it all.
I too, on top of each other.
Should have got out of that flat years ago.
I never knew why you stayed. You must have been paying more than this place. And you didn't need it, did you?
Well, Gavin needed the yard.
He's been there to swam all like.
Bloody marvellous, eh? The immersion's ghost. So much for the 10-year guarantee.
Do you mind?
No, it's all right. I hope you're not too switched on to electrics.
Why, what's the current problem?
There's TB air in the immersion.
Oh, I'll get the picture.
All right, let's not stop.
Okay, I better terminate.
Gavin!
Hey, is everything off the wagon?
You got the hookers.
Let's drop them in the garden.
And what about the neighbours?
No, we better leave them in our garden for a few days.
Don't know why she puts up with you.
Same reason you do.
Why'd you buy air free ale as well, do you?
Where are you going to do the cookers, Gav?
Don't know yet. Out there, probably.
Oh, serious, like. What about the neighbours?
You should have kept the yard on at least.
Yeah, I went with the flat. All part of the deal, wasn't it? A new house, new start. All that garbage. Hey, come on. Let's see if I can get Orson out of that bloody thing.
Don't worry, Mother. He's a mental retard.
What's going on?
This plug, hopefully.
You weren't at the station.
True.
Why not?
Changed my mind. Didn't I tell you?
You know perfect. You could have phoned.
Ah, yes. Like you did last week.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it was pure revenge.
Purely. What fuse should this have?
That's what I don't understand about you.
What, that I don't know what fuse it should
That
have?
you do something sneaky like that. I was worried about you. I thought you'd had an accident. Why couldn't you just do it last week, the day after or something?
Because you'd have been expecting it then, wouldn't you? And you wouldn't have felt the same way I did, would you?
How much did this cost?
Roger, don't start about money.
Well, why's the car down the close?
Because if you haven't noticed, there are 3 of those sodding cookers blocking the
There's
road.
no need to swear.
There is when you're around.
Well, why didn't you ask them to move them?
Does it matter? They'll move them later.
How do you know? What about those lorries? He could be a long-distance lorry driver or something. They might always be parked out there.
What about them?
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, what about the cookers?
He's probably a chef.
What?
He probably buys all his meat in bulk and cooks it all in bulk on those cookers.
We should nip it in the bud before it gets any worse.
What?
Parking those lorries out there. If we don't say something now, they'll always be doing it.
Fine. Go and speak to them.
I will. What are they like?
Oh, Gav's okay. Bit of a mouth, but haven't met Pet yet.
Who?
Gav and Pet, next door. It's on the windscreen of her car.
Oh, God. That's all we need. Hello? Anyone home? Hello?
It's your game then?
The door was open and was...
Just caught him skulking around in here.
Look, I'm from next door.
And?
And I was wondering how long you're going to be. I want to move my car.
The Citroen?
Yes.
Do you always wander into other people's houses?
No, the door was open and I did knock.
I was up on the Kazi.
Well, when you're ready, I would be grateful.
Oh, God. Next door. That's all we need.
I can't get any... You're not going to do that now, are you?
It's an
an awesome world film on I want to record. It's had a sudden area.
Oh, you only tell them to what you tell them to.
I certainly do not know anything of the sort. Your father has got a mind of his own, you know.
Which you control.
He's got enough on his plate at the moment without having to worry what might happen to you on your holidays.
Oh, look, I'll admit Spain was a little bit adventurous. Cornwall, I just don't understand. But what can go wrong in flipping buttons?
It's not where or who you're going with, it's when.
What do you mean, when?
When you're not old enough. Now, don't be late tonight.
Yeah, okay.
What's up? Holidays? Any news about what's happening there? Bobby's down there tonight. Last attempt to stop the strike, I think.
Oh, do you know, I can never understand why it always has to come to this.
Neither does Bobby.
I better get a few games of bingo behind us where we can still afford it.
I said forget it.
Me neither. I'd rather go straight home and have a nice cup of tea.
I just want to find Bobby at home when I get there. He said he'd be late only if things weren't going too well.
See you, Sheila.
See you, Vera.
Look, come on, Arthur, we can't just leave it at that.
Oh, you bloody well can.
We haven't said that.
You never do. You use a whole dictionary of words, Alan, but you never bloody say anything.
Well, look, I don't know what else I can say.
Try bullshit. It's only we're dropping news tonight.
Well, we're all mooching in the same meadow then, aren't we, Jonah? Look, this is serious.
Too bloody true, it's serious. But how many of you buggers have booked a trip to Cannon Place? Aye, come on, Bill. How many of your own boys have taken on professional and executive?
It's not a question of ours or indeed yours, Arthur.
Ooh, hey.
Look, you can't get away from it. We all work for the same company.
Only some of us might be working longer than others.
We're all the same colour under the skin, aren't we, chaps?
So, where do we go from here?
Straight home, I'd say.
Come on, Arthur, there's got to be some movement.
Movement? The ball's in your court, as far as me and my members are concerned. Isn't that what they say on the telly, chaps?
So you're saying we've reached a stalemate?
We're not saying anything of the sort. What we're saying is you've come up with a package of proposals which is totally unacceptable to the labour force in this factory, and we'd like you to reconsider. That's all.
Or you'll call the men out.
Well, it is a possibility, yes.
That's not a possibility. That's an ultimatum.
No, it's...
Aye, Bill. That's a bit strong, isn't it? I mean, there is that possibility, alongside with your own suggestion of possible closure, if we don't accept the terms that you've laid down.
So there's nothing else we can say?
No, I think you've said it all, Alan. And so have we. So suppose now you go back to London, or is it Hamburg or Detroit, where your decisions are made? Come on, Arthur. I make no bloody progress here tonight, lad.
Jesus Christ. When are you going to stop playing silly buggers with us, eh?
What do you think, Arthur?
I don't think we're playing games this time, Bobby.
You're always playing games.
You know, he's a very worried man, as Alan.
Yeah, do you notice something? They never asked for another meeting.
How's that? What did you do that for? My mum will kill me if I do that.
I've told you about doing that before.
It's a good job, it's all right, that's all I can say.
Do you want tea?
I might as well. It's probably all I will get off you.
Oh, why don't you just go and take a cold shower or something, then?
I've no need to with you around. I just don't get you.
I thought that was the problem.
I mean, you're on the pill now, aren't you?
So?
So?
I don't see what you're getting at.
Well, nothing will happen, will it?
I thought that was the problem too.
All right, smart ass, you know what I mean.
Do you want toast?
You know what I want? I thought you loved me.
Oh yeah, and you love me?
Of course I do. I wouldn't want to do it otherwise, would I?
Look, the only thing you love about me is what's between me legs. The rest of me could be in an iron lung and paralysed for all you care.
You know, when you try, you can be really sick.
Yeah, well, it takes something to make you sick, doesn't it?
Well, if you feel like that, why don't you just piss off?
Okay.
You're not still fiddling with that, are you?
It's just a soda joint knackers.
You're not going to do it now, are you?
Why not?
You've already missed the film.
I might as well fix it.
Fix it tomorrow.
Oh, where's my mini two-roll?
Don't you want to come to bed?
I'll just do this first.
Do it tomorrow.
It's on my mind, I might as well fix it.
Oh, no, you'll get involved with it and be up all night.
I won't. I promise.